Because when you elevate your positioning, you elevate your offers, you elevate your authority, and you elevate the clients that you want, the opportunities change. Welcome to the Expert in You podcast, the show where we have real conversations with established founders, firm owners, and B2B experts selling their expertise as services. We talk about what's happening now inside experienced businesses where positioning, influence, and growth directly affect opportunities and contracts. I'm Carden. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of Expert in You podcast. I'm your host, Carden. What would 10X look like in your business in 2026? Now, if you follow Grant Cardone at all, you know that he has made the whole 10X concept famous. But I've recently been rereading a book by Dan Sullivan and Dr. Benjamin Hardy, 10X is easier than 2X. And it got me thinking about something that I've repeatedly seen over years of working with experts, professional service entrepreneurs, and firms, is that most people think growth comes from doing more. They think 10X is about doing more clients, more marketing, more activity. In fact, this is the concept that a lot of the gurus are out there teaching when they talk about 10X. But what if real opportunity for growth wasn't about doing more, but it was about elevating the level of opportunities your business is positioned for? What would 10X look like for you? Let's think about this for a minute. Would it mean going from selling your services for $10,000 to $150,000 contracts? Would it mean going from $25,000 contracts to $250,000 client engagements? Or maybe even going from $1 million a year to $1 million months, or how about even $1 million day? That would be 10X, right? Well, through the years, I've helped a lot of experts 10X and even 12X their business. But the shifts didn't come from trying to grow the same model. So this is what I really want to dive into. The shift happened and they were able to 10X and 12X their business when they stopped settling for the level of opportunities they were attracting, and they began elevating both what they wanted and how they were operating their business. So here's the reality most established experts and professional service firms eventually run into. They don't have a lead problem. They have a revenue ceiling problem, which causes a profitability problem. Now, they built a solid business. They have clients. Maybe this is you too. You have credibility. But the types of engagements they offer, the way their business is positioned, and the level of buyers they're attracting is creating this revenue ceiling of what's possible. So consider the difference competing for $15,000 projects or clients and $150,000 projects or clients. You can see that they would resonate with different language, different marketing, even different offers, and the way you're doing business. Now, the thing is, these opportunities often exist in the same industry, but they go to firms that are positioned differently and are selling differently in the market. They speak to different buyers. They offer different types of client engagements, and they offer things at different levels. So if you were going to 10X your growth in 2026, the question might not be, how do I get more clients? But a better question might be, what would need to change in my business to compete for much larger opportunities? Because when you elevate your positioning, you elevate your offers, you elevate your authority, and you elevate the clients that you want, the opportunities change. And the revenue ceiling that was once limiting your growth disappears, and the business begins to operate in a completely different category. Everyone else is operating in the low end market or the mainstream market, and all of a sudden you're up there in that blue ocean, not competing at all. I see this when people have been in business for 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 years, maybe even more, and they haven't elevated their business to the level that their brilliance, their expertise has evolved. They're still in a lot of ways doing the same things they've always done. And in the marketplace today, that is just going to be a tough road, because when you truly are an expert at what you do, you have more to bring to the table. You have more value to offer clients. You should be getting top dollar. You should be getting the best clients. You should be getting better opportunities coming to you. But if you haven't done the work required for this to happen, then you're missing out on all of those opportunities and you're leaving a fortune on the table. I recently did a newsletter on LinkedIn around this, and I had someone make a comment, and 10X sounds great if it's products, but I find that it really doesn't work with service businesses because of fulfillment. And I said to him, it only doesn't work with service businesses if you're trying to operate in the old model, if you're trying to do business the old way, if you're thinking the same way you've always thought. Because new levels and new leaps are going to happen when you elevate into something different. Better offers, again, better positioning, standing out in your market as the expert that you really are. So my question is, are you doing this? You have years of experience, you have credibility, and yet you're still not getting the best. You're not getting the best for your business. You're not getting the highest revenue leaps that you can or the highest profitability that you can because you haven't elevated. So you'll hear a lot of gurus out there say, don't work harder, work smarter. But I say, don't work harder, work higher. And it's often a step that is skipped in many businesses. And then they start to scale, and they're scaling the thing that they began with, which isn't elevation at all. It's just scaling more work, more team, more complexity, more profit loss. It's scaling all of the things that they really don't want. So if you're ready to elevate your business, if you want to capture those multi-six or six-figure client contracts in your business, you're ready to stand out and be seen as the expert that you really are, and you're ready to quit competing against mainstream and beginners that are in your market, then I want you to book a call with me at acarden.com, and let's talk about how we can help your business elevate so that you get seen, you get paid, and you grow to the level that you deserve for all of the years of experience and hard work you have put in. You could make 2026 your 10X year. I would love to help you do that. If this resonated with you in any way, make sure you subscribe to the show, even if you're not ready to book a call yet. But I don't quite know why you would wait. I mean, wouldn't you want to make those big leaps in 2026? Let's do it. Book a call at acarden.com, and I'll talk to you in the next podcast. Have an amazing day, and God bless you. Bye-bye.
The content of this podcast is for informational and educational purposes only. Although I share strategies, ideas, and success stories based on real experiences, results are never guaranteed. Every business is unique, and outcomes depend on individual effort, market conditions, and many other factors. By listening, you agree that I and my guests are not responsible for your results or actions based on the content shared. Thank you for tuning in today. If you're as excited as I am about scaling up your influence, business, and bank account, then I have just the thing for you. But first, make sure you subscribe to the show. Second, make sure you share it with someone you care about, because sharing is caring. And third, head on over to join me in my next free virtual exclusive workshop, where we'll explore proven strategies to boost your business and maximize your potential. Look, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or if you're looking to take your business to the next level, my workshops are designed for you. So head on over to expertinyouworkshop.com, to reserve your spot and get ready to transform your expertise into extraordinary success. I'm looking forward to seeing you there and helping you achieve incredible growth. Until next time, make sure you're always seeking the expert in you, and God bless. Have an amazing day.